Taliban versus in weakening them. And so much so that we had Americans standing on the roof of the embassy waiting to be rescued. How did this happen? How did we get here is the number one question. And what's going to happen to the 70,000 plus Afghans that do not support the Taliban? Are they now refugees that is our responsibility? We have a crisis at the border, and now we have a crisis overseas, and I don't know what the next move is going to be.
And you know, Tammy, it reminds me of another point that I've made, we've discussed, which is for these people, it's just all virtue signaling. It is like sending the right messages, the woke stuff, and we're so, you know, this, but on the substance, on the actual kind of, you know, the business of government that they go on and on about, you know, governance, they're completely useless at it.
Well, useless, but that becomes dangerous. You know, look, just a few months ago, we had the gay pride flag and the Black Lives Matter flag over the embassy in Afghanistan. That sure helped. Now that the American flag is gone, the Afghan country flag is gone, all the flags are gone. But boy, that sure was a good virtue signal. This speaks to the nature of the theater, literally the theater. But here we have so many lives at risk. And the terrorism now that will unfold first on the women and girls of that country, the progressives in this country parading up and down, talking about women and women's rights and pronouns and all of that. And they have just condemned thousands of women and girls to essentially slavery. They will be again locked in their homes. They will be banned from school. Generations of women and girls will be lost because of this navel-gazing critical race theory wokism that they've also pushed the military into. All of this has to stop. People have to have a spine and say enough is enough, because this will not stop here. They're not going to sit back and have tea on, you know, next week. The Taliban they've got our weaponry. They've got it, but now China's hugging them. This is a regional thing that is going to get completely out of control and condemn many, many more lives.
Exactly. The scale of the disaster. The only positive perhaps that we can take from it is just the sheer scale of it might finally wake people up to see, so they can actually see what the reality of this absolutely appalling regime. Thank you both.